are not to be brushed aside or compromised. This part is very important. Can we underline? Yeah. They should serve as an early warning mechanism to guide management decisions and strengthen accountability. The practice where internal findings are left unresolved until external auditors arrive must be discouraged. Instead, they must be deliberated and spoken about, where internal auditors, management and external auditors work together to ensure that corrective actions are taken swiftly and transparently. Accordingly, the committee urges all assemblies to take audit findings seriously, to address issues promptly, and to put in place corrective measures that will safeguard the public purse. We must together build a governance system where every CD allocated to the assembly is used, accounted for, and visibly translated into development outcomes for our people. In that spirit, we take this opportunity to invite all assemblies and coordinating councils before this committee to do so with full cooperation in assisting us about the roadmaps the President has presented. Your presentations, clarifications, and commitments will help this committee to prepare a comprehensive report for the House, and ultimately to assure the Ghanaian people that Parliament is protecting their interest. Distinguished ladies, gentlemen, let us approach this exercise not as a normal engagement, but as a collective effort to deepen accountability, strengthen our local governance, and to deliver better development outcome for our people. Thank you very much. We'll do a brief introduction of the members, then we can start with the RCC. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone. Good morning, Madam Chair. I am Phyllis Nakoyo-Kuno, MP for Ewutu East Constituency Council member. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Madam Chairperson, my name is Alfred Nikote Ashi. I represent the good people of Odododio and I'm a member of the committee. Thank you.
My name is Linda Obunewa Akuneklu, MP for the good people of Shayo Sudoku, and I'm also the Regional Minister for Greater Accra Region. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Frank Efriye. I am the MP for the Afagato South Constituency and a member of this committee. Thank you.
Dr. Sebastian Meninso Sandari, Member of Parliament for Bafiama Busie Issa Constituency, a member of the committee. Thank you.
My name is Fred Agbenyo, MP for Guam Constituency and a member of the committee. Thank you.
I'm Anthony Menkarasuma, MP for Nadalika Constituency. Thank you.
My name is Charles Agbeve, MP for Agotime Siope and the Vice Chair of the committee.
Yeah, my name is Queen Stamami Pukwasoya, the MP for Aguna East and the Chairperson for the committee. Thank you.
We start the hearing, and the first institution to recall is the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council. be taking an oath before the committee that anything you tell us shall be the truth and only the truth.
Please repeat after me.
I, Charles Egandodu,
Swear by the Almighty God
swear by the Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
touching the matter in issue
touching the matter in issue
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Please have a seat.
Introduce themselves, please.
Can you introduce yourselves, please?
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. My name is Charles Egandodu, Chairman of the Audit Committee of the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council.
Honorable Chairperson, my name is Lillian Baika, the Chief Director, Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council. Thank you.
Hello, Chair. My name is Elena Bertrand, the Head of Finance. You're welcome. Yes, so all the MMDCs who are here and to yourself, you know, things have been done differently with this government, and there was a roadmap that was given to everybody and finances were given to you. So this committee, our duty is to make sure you are following the roadmap that was given with finances, and whether there is the implementation of the audit committee report is being followed. So this is Greater Accra. We will start with Honorable, if there's anything you've noticed, and then after we finish with the RCC, we move to every district. We are going to follow first come, first served basis. The person who came first would appear first. Thank you.
You say so.
Right. Chairman of the Audit Committee, I believe you are conversant with the reports.
Yes, Madam Chairperson.
This report is emanating from your committee.
Yes, Madam Chairperson.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, the reports are coming from the audit committees, and therefore, since he has confirmed this report is coming from him, we can go ahead and ask the relevant questions relating to the report.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to, my clarification has to do with 2.1 of your report, which has to do with payroll audit. Are we together? Yes, where during the head count, 2 of your employees out of 108 were not available, and therefore you had the recommendation to ensure that they were properly counted. In terms of implementation, what you have stated, that's a remark, 1 on maternity leave, 1 on annual leave. It doesn't really indicate a full implementation of the recommendation that was given, because I thought that maybe you will indicate that the 2 were later brought, they have been counted, and therefore now, the issue is closed. But if you say 1 on maternity leave, 1 on annual leave, I would take it that still they haven't been, their heads have not been counted. What do you have to say to that? Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. But when the report was being discussed, members noted this issue and draw the internal auditor's attention to it. And it was explained that at the time of the audit, the 2 members, one was on maternity leave and the other was on annual leave. So we directed that when they resume, he should contact them. But at the time he submitted the feedback to us, the report has already been posted. So as far as the records are concerned, the issue has been fully implemented. They were interrogated and they confirmed that they were at post. In fact, the records also attest to that fact. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. So it means that they've been counted, isn't it? Because if you say the issue has been resolved, or I just one is that, because normally when you say head count, they are called, they go through a system, maybe with certain documents. It's not just a matter of counting 1, 2, 3, but you go through a system to ensure that you are a real staff, or indeed you are working in that facility. So whether you are even on annual leave, maternity, if the people come and maybe they've left, they may direct you, okay, you go to headquarters or whatever, so that the system will properly capture you so that you have been counted. So I just want to take it that that is what you mean by saying that the issue has been resolved.
Yes, Madam Chairperson, the issue has been resolved. They have been verified and counted accordingly.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, who's have another question? Honorable Suman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me check 1.2 regarding procurement, documentation challenges with procurement. Are you there with me? Yeah. At the remedial action, the anomaly has been rectified, But would you agree with me that routine servicing of AC regarding documentation is something that should not occur ordinarily, because this is something you do every time, and then you have procurement systems in place. So the rectification of the anomaly is not sufficient. Are there internal control mechanisms to prevent the recurrence of such anomalies?
Again, 1.2. Madam, I was also going to ask, has it really been done?
Honorable Chairperson, yes. The inconsistency we are talking about is the date. We do our maintenance on quarterly basis. So the service provider, in providing the invoice, quoted the first quarter maintenance, quoted the dates for second quarter. So it's just the date on the invoice that was a problem. It has been rectified, Madam Chairperson.
But I mean, the second part of my issue, can you assure this committee that there are definite control mechanisms to prevent such irregularities?
Honorable Chairperson, yes, please.
Okay. My second issue, Appendix 4, categorization of audit findings and observations. Have been partially implemented, constituting 65%. 8 fully implemented, constituting 24%. And 4 constituting 11% not implemented. Can you explain that?
Thank you, Madam Chair. At the time the issue came up, we instructed the internal auditor to follow up and ensure that the outstanding ones have been fully implemented. But at the time of submitting this report, that has not been done. Thank you.
So you are telling this committee that you cannot ascertain whether the 4 other recommendations have been implemented as of date.
Further checks with the internal auditors states that the 4 outstanding has been implemented.
Chair of the Audit Committee, we are meeting a select committee on local governments. We have a mandate to ascertain whether all these things are done. If this has been captured and it's been done, the right thing to is to just add our reports and present to us. So I would humbly ask that you get that particular verification that has been done and sent to the committee for the purposes of record.
Thank you, Madam. Well noted.
Madam Chair, I will plead to add that you direct that similar requests and compliance is required of regarding 2.
Thank you, Chair. Well noted.
Madam Minister, you are discharged.
The next district, Ada District Assembly.
Honorable, is this on first come, first served basis?
Ada is, sorry, Ada. Mr. Coleman, please, the list you gave me, is it first come, first basis? Where is he? That's it, eh? Okay, thank you very much.
Please go ahead.
Please stand up and all of you, please, all of you, please say after me. Take it. When then you mention, I. Yes.
I, Evans Kankam,
Swear by the Almighty God
swear by the Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give before
that
this
the
committee
evidence I shall give before this committee
touching the matter in issue
touching the matter in issue
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Ada East. Can you introduce yourselves?
Edwin Kofi Senaye, internal auditor.
What?
Edwin Kofi Senaye, internal auditor.
Isaac Kojoayi, District Finance Officer. I am Evans Kankam, the chairperson of the committee, audit committee.
Mr. Evans Kankam, you did a report and you didn't even sign.
Madam, to the best of my knowledge, I've signed everything. Unless maybe it was an oversight.
Can we pass this on to you for him to see?
Madam Chair, my sincerest apologies. I think it was an oversight. There's a laminated one before you. That one has been duly signed. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Chairperson of the audit committee, and maybe to all the other chairpersons, what you submit to Parliament is what comes before the House. And it is brought to the floor of the House and then referred to this committee. So we will deal with what has been given to us on the floor, not what you are ambushing us with now. So you are lucky, Madam Chair has cleared you. I was going to tell you to go back. But Madam Chair is a mother, you see. So please, please, the others kindly take a cue. What you submit to the floor, to the House, is what we will work with, but not what you bring later. But we'll do some cross-checkings. If you have changed some things, we will ask you questions to that effect. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Very well noted. Deputy
We'll still
Chair.
check my vice. We'll still check it, don't worry. So now you are delaying everybody. We need at least about some few minutes to check through. So you are delaying everybody. You see the reason why you have to bring it earlier. Okay, so excuse us some few minutes.
Okay. Ada East, your report indicates that you have fully implemented all the actions the auditors had seen. The findings. Your table showed 12 findings, but in your report we have 17. Were they further findings that were later added? That's my first question. And then my second question has to do with item number 1, weak internal controls. That's the first finding. And this is an issue which is very common in most assemblies. Logbooks not being filled by drivers and officers when assigned. And I'm happy to see that you've recovered 180,000 cedis. That's commendable. However, can you assure this House? First of all, you must give us evidence that this 180,000 has been recovered. The report doesn't tell us there's evidence to that effect. And the auditors are not here to confirm it too. So you need to give us evidence. Can you assure this House that... Okay, Chairman, can you assure this House that we will not see this infraction again or finding again?
Yes, Chairman. Thank you. And so long as I am on this chair as a committee, I assure the House that some of these things will not be repeated going forward. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Honorable Member for Ododo-Diodio.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chairperson. In that same chart, I have noticed on page 18 that contracts awarded without approval from tender committee, and it comes all the way down. It is also good to note that recoveries have been made, but then I believe you have committees that work on tender and what have you. What assurance, Madam Chairperson, can you give us that things like these will not happen under your watch? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable. So the Assembly is structured such that before any form of contract is awarded, the tender committee sits on it and goes through all the necessary processes. There were some few hitches there and there, but when we intervened as audit committee, we were able to halt these processes, and going forward, the right processes are being followed. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. So you are assuring us that when we meet next year, we will not see the same thing again. We need an assurance from your outfits. Thank you.
Most assuredly, Honorable. Thank you.
Honorable Suman.
Thank you, Chair. I believe you have the internal auditor here, right?
Yes, sir.
Internal auditor, do you usually do pre and post audits? Do you do that?
Madam Chair, please, yes, we do.
So when you do pre and post audit, do you make such observations that finally become issues for external auditors to pick up? Do you make these observations?
Yes, sir.
When you make these observations, are they attended to?
Yes, they are attended to very
How
well.
come we have them being picked up by external auditors?
Yes, some of these issues are, sometimes they take it as emergency and they quickly want to work on some of these memos, so they don't get to us before but now these issues are resolved, and I can assure you that all the memos are passing through internal audit, and when they are not good, we tell them they should do the corrections. Thank you.
My concern is if we have an internal auditor and basic issues of cash irregularities is featuring virtually everywhere, it means that you are either not doing your work appropriately or your role is being ignored at the assembly. So that's what we want to establish. Either you are sleeping on your job or the assembly is not recognizing your role.
Thank you, sir. I can assure you that now everything is in order and we are working together.
Now everything is in order.
Yes.
And we are working together.
Yes.
It presupposes that things were not in order.
Yes, before the report, you can see some of the infractions in the report. But now we have worked on them and everything is fine now. I can assure you of that.
Okay, but that is to give some sound advice to everyone that every officer, assigned officer at the assembly has his role. And we are supposed to work together to ensure efficiency and that issues like this don't come up. So if some officers are not being properly engaged at the assembly, let it be communicated that we have to do that now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Madam Chair, just my concerns, I think, have been raised by honorable colleagues who have spoken before me. But on a more serious note, it's not just the matter of now everything is fine. If you look at the report that you've given us, the appendix, you look at reference number 1, 2, 3, it all has to do with, as at then, non-existence of internal control measures over fuel pitches. I believe your colleagues are listening. I mean, it's unacceptable, and I mean, as a district assembly, that some of these issues happened because there were no internal control measures. I mean, this is not something that should happen. If it's that, they even describe it as weak or insufficient, better. But to state, I'm sure you have captured it, non-existence. That's a serious issue. And we just hope that you saying that now you have corrected is indeed true, and I believe they will follow up to check your internal control measures as a district assembly. And Madam Chair, I think we should go beyond the worst of them saying that now everything is fine, and maybe get a team to really go and check your internal control measures at this assembly, because it shouldn't happen, and I hope that henceforth no assembly should have such feedback that non-existence of internal control measures is not good. Thank you, Madam Chair.
MP for Ewutu Senya East, aka Kaswa.
Thank you very much. From the documents I have before me, I realized that there's been a lot of cash irregularities. And one issue I am particularly interested in is unaccounted building permits revenue. When it comes to permits revenue, I know this is the reports from last year or the years before 2025. And you managed to recover an amount of 87,399.98 cedis. Now, why or what is the reason? So page 22, sorry. Page 22. So appendix 2, page 22. Item 6. Should I go on?
Yes, please.
Okay. So what's really, or have you been able to find out what really the issue is with unaccounted building permits revenue? What's amounted to the infractions we are seeing on this document? Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, Honorable Chairman. This unaccounted building permit happened when the external auditors audited the JCR of the cashier who was collecting the revenue. So that after the audit work, we realized that there was a shortage of that amount of 87,000, which was later retrieved from the revenue collector.
So what action have you taken about that person who perpetrated that act?
I think the auditors pick up the issue. So we asked the revenue collector to refund it. So they have paid it.
What plans do you have to make sure that this thing doesn't reoccur in the coming years?
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I think for now, we are serious with our pay audit, with pay audit issue. So any revenue collector who brings revenue first have to go to internal audit for verification before we pay into the control system, before we bank. Or it's either the revenue collector paying slip of the said payment totaling to the number of JCR that she have corrected. So they go to internal audit. They verify the JCR before control is being given to their account.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, can you put off your mic? Honorable will do a follow-up, but then after this, we are moving to the roadmap that the government has given in your expenditure. Where is your DC or MC? You didn't introduce yourself, or you came late?
I was here since the program.
You didn't introduce yourself?
No, madam. Sorry for that, madam. My name is Kenneth Kabukofi Kano, the DC for Adan East. Thank you.
Okay. So when we move to the roadmap, you might have to exchange position with.
Okay.
Thank you. Did you hear what he said?
No, Madam. Chair, Madam, sorry.
You are too comfortable. We are not here to say madam, madam. She's an honorable chairperson, so address her as such.
Okay. I'm sorry, Honorable Chairperson.
So, DCs and MCs, this we are going to write a report about everything you are doing and you yourself. Public account has the power to bring in the police. They can even arrest. But our strength, we can write anything about you, and you will not be a DC. That is our strength too. So if you come, you will introduce yourself, you are lying in your chair, you are responding as if you are talking to your friend. It's writing a report about you, unfortunately. So you have to be serious. MC, are you DC or MC?
I'm DC.
Yours
Madam.
is a district. Who is your MP? Honorable Doyo.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
So can you up your game a bit? So far, not encouraging. Hmm?
I will, Honorable Chair.
Okay.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. I want to do a quick follow-up on the commentary or the questions asked by my colleague, Honorable Member for Wutu Senior East. Yes, so monies were not accounted for in the area of building permits. You taxed the DCE and the DCD to engineer immediate measures to recover a certain amount of money. Was it the exact amount of money that was lost or unaccounted for? Then also, Madam Honorable Chairperson, you indicated that you identified the culprit, and all you did was to ask the person to pay the money back. I don't think that is deterrent enough. Is it that you don't have internal mechanisms of, punitive measures internally to deal with such, occurrences, just to make sure others do not do so? Because just asking the person to bring back that amount of money, which is so huge, and letting the person lose, is an indication that, oh, you can also do it. Once you are not caught, you go scot-free. But once you are caught, all you have to do is to return the money. What other punitive measure did you put in place to ensure that it deters others? Thank you, Honorable Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Like as I said, it was during the final audit. It was the final audit that we realized that revenue collectors who were in charge of building permit had a shortage. It's a total shortage for on not a single revenue collector.
When did you realize this?
It was during the audit. Audit.
When was?
December 2023. So, like those were JCR calculated against pay-in slip and realized that there was that difference. So we called the revenue collectors came and accounted for the difference. So to what Honorable asks, I think this time we have strengthened our internal control system concerning revenue. I think since 2024 and this year, the earmark is on weak revenue collection and weak retrieval of revenue collected. So we have strengthened it and we are working hard to retrieve everything.
Okay, so what? Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. What my colleague wants to find out from you is people mismanage the fund and they are retrieved. Somebody mismanaged the fund and retrieved the exact amount. Future, somebody can also say, oh, I can mismanage this fund and pay same later. So he wants to know, is there any punitive measures that you people have in place maybe somebody mismanaged 300,000. At the end of the day, he'll be forced to pay like 400 or 450,000. Either than that, I can say, oh, this fund, if I mismanage this fund, after the audit, I will pay the same amount. I think it's going to encourage others who have investment somewhere. After he knows that, oh, by 2-3 years, my investment will mature. Let me mismanage the fund. I can, when auditors come, I can easily. That's exactly what he wants to find out from you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Well, thank you. For now, what we are implementing is that what we are implementing in the assembly is within 24 hours, every revenue collector, apart from weekends, should bring their JCR to internal audit for cash correction. So for now, I think from the new measures that are coming to, they are going to be, we are going to have a discipline institutions, discipline department in the district to look at those things.
Can you off your mic, please? Okay, we have one or two challenges, but then we'll get back to Mr. Coleman on it. So can the DCE move so we talk about the roadmap for the common fund? You are welcome once again, Mr. DCE.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Okay, so there was a roadmap for the expenditure. You see now this government has changed so many things. And now you are holding on to everything. There is a roadmap from the local government office. And we are interested to find, we should have done this meeting. I think immediately you received your first common fund, but you've received the second one as well, isn't it?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so can you tell us something about this change of empowering you and the assembly with all these funds and what you are doing so far?
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. I think, let me recommend the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, for giving us this roadmap for implementing the District Assembly Common Fund. Previously, everything is done up and it's been sent to us. For example, if a classroom block needs to be constructed, you realize they'll just send you that, please, we are constructing A or B or C. But with this formula that has been given to us, the about 20% is being allocated, for example, sanitation, which implies the amount that comes, we have to control sanitation. So we have to sign an agreement with any sanitation or any waste management that we felt that the person can do the job for us. Another one is with...
Yeah, there have been 2 tranches already. Have you done that? I want to know what you've done.
Yes, we've started...
Excuse me. We decentralized it, yes. The government has decentralized it. What have you done with this decentralization and the monies that have come, not assuming it has come? So what are you doing? Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. With regard to the decentralization, what we did was that we are now having a meeting with one of the huge sanitation company, that's Zoom Lion, for us to sign an agreement with him. Previously, you could realize that money are being paid before it gets to the district. But with this, we are having the meeting. We had 2 meetings with Zoom Lion. We've not concluded on which of the sessions we need to give it to them. For example,
we have the SIP, we have the fumigation, and we have the waste or the sweepers. What we did was that the district itself is going to employ those who need to sweep, because the number of sweepers that Zoom Lion can inform you that they are using, when you just do an audit on it, you realize it's less.
Yeah, so you haven't engaged Zoom Lion yet? He hasn't started work?
Honorable Chairperson, we are still talking to them. We've not come to a conclusion.
Of that, what is happening?
Thank you. What we did was that with regard to the refuse, we are using our drip machines to evacuate those refuse that we realize are causing havoc within some sections. For a classical example is when we get to Kase Market. When we came, we realized there's a lot of refuse that have not been evacuated. We used the drip machines, and I employed some workers within for us to be able to evacuate that refuse. When we get to 4, it's the same thing. Today, as we speak, I pleaded with the assembly members to assist us in terms of sweeping and others, communal labor, and to be honest with you, they are doing a very good job to that effect. That is not to say...
They could be doing a good job, but I'm not comfortable with this. When are you finishing the agreement with Zoom Lion so they could start work?
Honorable Chairperson, as we speak, still Zoom Lion is arranging a meeting to meet all MMDCs with regard to the sanitations and other things with Zoom Lion. So if he comes tomorrow or tomorrow next with the greatest of respect, we'll go and negotiate with him. If it's okay, we'll sign the agreement with Zoom Lion. Because to be honest with you, another one that I think I should bring to the notice of the honorable members is that, for example, if Zoom Lion signed an agreement to give you about 9 bins, that's the bins collecting, you get there and you realize they've given you 5. But when you track the previous payment, you realize payment is being paid from source. So hence, we spoke to him last week when we had a meeting with him at the RCC, telling him that, look, Mr. Man, you have to up your game, because we can't continue to be paying for 9 bins whilst you are supplying us with the 7. So these are issues that I believe when Zoom Lion come on board, we can further negotiate with him. And I believe by the close of this month that he assured us that by the close of this month, every bins that have not been given to the various districts and municipals or the metropolitans will be given to them. Thank you.
I just want to find out, is it the case that it is one contractor that has to be hired by you to do this work, or you have an opportunity to recruit any other? Because from the narration, it looks like there is only a company that you keep mentioning. I don't know how you came by that. I don't know if you've gone through processes of procuring just a particular company, and that is why you keep referring to that company. Or you have a list of companies you are considering, and you would have gone through proper procurement, and you will be sure that this is this company I want to deal with. Is that the way is that what you're trying to say?
Thank you. We've not considered any company apart from Zoom Lion who brought proposal. And we've not considered any company yet. But as we speak now, in terms of our sanitation, we are liaising with the assembly members and communal leaders for us to do our sanitation. But as we speak, there's no company that had shown any interest apart from Zoom Lion. Thank you.
Have you done an expression of interest? Have you solicited? Have you reached out to others? Because from what you are saying, it sounds to me as if you've come to a decision.
Excuse me, Honorable.
From what you are saying, I'm asking if there has been a publication of an expression of interest.
Yes, There is.
And when you published, it was only one company that responded. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, it's only Zoom Lion that brought a proposal. And to be honest with you,
I think you might want to say that they have the capacity. Is that not it?
thank you very much. In terms of the capacity to, we believe it's only Zoom Lion that has the capacity to evacuate or do any sanitation work for us currently. So we are now with Zoom Lion, and no other company had shown interest. Thank you.
Yeah, Madam Chair, I think that maybe we have to another way of handling this issue. It's opening up more gaps. Do you have a copy of that expression of interest? No, I mean, he said they have. That's why I'm... Yeah, so, I mean, this is a committee of parliament, and you know...
So what he's asking is, do you have a copy of the advertisement you made asking that others could also show interest?
Honorable Chair, no, we've not done that.
And your reason is because you feel there is a particular company that has the capability to do that work. So that should be your explanation.
Thank you.
And you are not supposed to present it as if Zoom Lion is the owner of sanitation in Ghana and that there is an arrangement. That is not what the roadmap said. Mr. DC.
Thank you very much.
That is not what the roadmap said, that you should concentrate on one particular person.
No.
Yes, so
no.
you are being a bit too forward with Zoom Lion, Zoom Lion, Zoom Lion. Then it's going to create a certain impression. So even if it is Zoom Lion you have opted for, or other MMDCs have opted for, this is not the way you should present it. Because you have not advertised it. Maybe there are others who are interested. Maybe there are others who are capable. But then in your own view, you feel that they have the capability, so you have to present it in a different way. Do you understand what I am saying? And we are holding you to your word that by end of the month, did you say next month or this month?
He gave us the end of this month, Madam.
End of this month.
Madam Chair, Honorable Chairperson.
We would want to see Ada is starting to look better than it is now. You have a problem with sanitation, and it's on record here. So your explanation and you yourself coming out with this reason makes our report credible. What else? Can you move from sanitation? Because you definitely have a problem with sanitation.
Yes, with regard to the boreholes, there are some percentage that we've been asked. We are supposed to construct about 10 boreholes. Recently, we did a survey with the Ghana Water Company for us to find out the communities that need boreholes. Madam Chairperson, there are some communities that need the boreholes, but the report that we had from the Member of Parliament and other institutions that want to drill the boreholes for the people, they realized the salt content in the water is too much. We decided to add reverse osmosis, but were advised that no. Recently, I called management with my coordinating director, who is just unfortunate, was transferred, that we have to find a way out for us to get our people water. But once within the framework, we've been told that it's supposed to be borehole. We wanted to write to the Common Fund Secretariat, can we reverse that borehole issue for us to give them the normal pipe-borne water? And
so what you are talking about is you want to use the money that has been projected for boreholes to be used to do extension of water?
Yes, Madam. Yes, Madam Chairperson.
Okay.
But this is an internal meeting that we had. We are now going to write to the Common Fund Secretariat. If it's doable, then we will just go ahead and do. Because
okay, so let me advise you, try to add figures to it. Okay? Don't just do it the way you are. Add figures to it.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Let me advise the districts that are having challenges with getting potable, drinkable water from boreholes. The whole of the southern water, any borehole you drink there, you drill there will be what? Salt. So they've come together, written a letter to DACF administrator and asked him to allow them to convert the money into connecting pipes. So you also do same with your colleagues, your neighbors who are having challenges in that respect. Because seriously, in my constituency, it's not far from the seashore. When we drill boreholes, we hit salty water. And so we're also trying to do that. So I recommend, it's not something you should do in internal meeting, it's something you should do quickly. It is to your advantage.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. With regard to the chip compound, I told the procurement to advertise for company or institutions that are capable for them to bring in their bid. So we are on it. When you get to the 24-hour economy, we're able to secure about 60 acres of land from the good people of Siga. And we've done documentation on it. We are now waiting for
We know you are waiting for the drawing.
Yes,
As
yes.
for that one, I know. But
Yes.
the rest of the things, because the money is sitting down, I am expecting you to say, we have advertised for A, B, C, and we have started work for here, we have cut short for, but so far, this is on 9 months.
Yes. Honorable Chairperson, what happened was with regard to the legacy project, as we speak today, we've advertised for the construction of a toilet facility at Kase, and work is speedily going on. With regard to another legacy project, that's El Avagnon classroom block, it had been advertised, and the contractor, I'm sure by the close of this month, will start with the El Avagnon classroom block. When you get to Kase, another legacy project that we've been asked to continue is the CODA. You know, CODA did some toilet facilities within the coastal belt, and we had one at Kase. It's just unfortunate that my other colleagues were saying CODA said it had been paid for, but as we speak, it's just unfortunate we have to advertise for the completion of it, because when you get to the Kase market, there's no toilet facility available. So we decided to advertise, and I'm sure if my procurement can attest to this, there's somebody who is going to start the construction at the Kase market. With regard,
so to you and to all the MMDCs, you know President Mahama has made it a max that all the projects that were started, even during any other government's time, that's what you are calling it, what?
Legacy projects.
Legacy projects. You have to make sure you continue those ones. That is why we've given you quota in every money that comes to continue, because that is one thing the president is looking out for. So take the legacy projects seriously and make sure when the monies come and it's meant for legacy projects, you don't do it NDC MPP. That this project was started under this government, so it will not continue. It's total waste of money. That is why the President Mahama has said that every project that was started, no matter who it is, has to be completed along his years. So make sure you go back to the legacy projects and do it as serious as you can. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
So thank you. Your the starting wasn't too good, but at least your presentation is not bad. Mr. Eric, are you there? That's the presentation you do to us. You are discharged.
Thank you, and we thank you, Honorable Chair.
We call Ghana Central Municipal. Ghana Central Municipal. You have, okay, so
two of them want to do it. Yes. But I'll do a follow-up.
Gan South, are you ready? They are not ready. Gan Central, you are not ready. Then let's move to Gan South. Gan South, please. Gan South documents. No.
South are ready.
Yeah. Is this Gan South? Okay.
Can you swear them in then an introduction? Thank you.
Okay, please on your mics. On your mic and be upstanding for me. Get it. Your mic.
I, Moses Council Council,
Swear by the Almighty God
swear by the Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
touching the matter and issue
touching the matter and issue
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. I'm Benjamin Frempong, the Audit Committee Chairperson for Gas South Municipal Assembly. Thank you.
My name is Moses Kabukubi Okansi, the Municipal Chief Executive of Gan South.
I'm Eugenia Gbenyenga, the Coordinating Director.
I'm Lukman Suleiman, Finance Officer.
Okay, so Honorable Fred.
No, this is Gan.
So before we come to the audit person, I just want to find out from the MC, Honorable MC. Honorable MC, have you received your lodgements for the DACF, the Common Fund? Please.
Yes.
And how many times have you received them?
Honorable Chair, we've received twice.
Do you have an idea the amounts involved?
MFO.
Yes, Honorable Chairperson, the first one was 3.7, and the second one is 3.9. 3.7 million Ghana cedis.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
So, after receiving these monies, what have you done about these monies?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. As a municipal assembly, what we did was, first of all, to go back to the legacy projects that were bequeathed to us by the successive governments.
Can you mention some of the legacy projects?
We started one at Kokrobiti, a school known as Bokeme, MA Basic School, which is almost completed. We started one at Avonyokope Community Baptist School, which is also completed. We have gone, and those two projects were started by John Dramani Mahama, Honorable President, and it was they stopped the construction when the outgone government came. And then the outgone government also started a project at Ashalaja, which is also not completed. We currently, as we speak, contractor is there working on it. He assured me that in about 4 weeks' time, it will be completed.
Who is your member of parliament?
I have two members of parliament. I have Honorable Isaac Awuku-Ibo from Domiabra Obon constituency and Honorable Oakley from BNSC.
So the crux of my question is, after having received all these monies, have you engaged your members of parliament?
Thank you very much.
Please, if you haven't, say you haven't, because I would ask them. And if they, and you know you took an oath, so please, have you engaged your members of parliament after having received all these sums of money?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. We have spoken, and the various projects that are supposed to come to the two constituencies, we discuss it together, and they are aware whatever the money will be used for, so yes.
I'm not getting your answer. Engagement means you speaking to them on phone or inviting them to come to have a roadmap as to how to deal with the monies. Speaking to them on phone is not the same as you
Not
engaging
on phone,
them.
both on phone and physically.
Very well. So they are all a part of the process.
Yes.
Have you also done any stakeholder engagement with the respective communities within which you are intending to proceed to execute this project?
Yes, Honorable.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I'm coming back to the legacy projects. Are they on it? Have you finished any of it, or what is it? How far have you gone?
Honorable Chair, some have been completed now. Like I indicated, Bokemi, MA Basic School.
Within this 8 months?
Yes.
Okay.
Bokemi, MA Basic School is almost completed. Avonyokope Community Baptist Basic School is completed. We are yet to hand over to the school. And Ashalaja, MA Basic School, as we speak, the contractor is on site working.
Congratulations for finishing 2 within 8
Thank you.
to 9 months. Yeah.
Yeah, Honorable Suman.
Hello, thank you, Madam Chair. Please, reference to the point 6, payments made without going through GIFMIS process. Are you with me? Okay. So can you explain to me, because I've made an observation that this is recurring in most of the reports. What is really the challenge with assemblies having to make payments without using the GIFMIS platform?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, thank you very much for this good question. The issue is, if you are working through GIFMIS, if you are going through GIFMIS, you may have some challenges with the system. either they are servicing their system. When they are doing that, they notify us that they are working on the system, and for that matter, whatever it is, we should bear in mind with them. However, this particular issue occurred when the warrant has been generated through GIFMIS. But when it comes to raising the PV, we're having challenges with the system. So that is why this infraction has occurred here. So for now, it has been corrected. After we did the warrant and payment was made, and then the GIFMIS Secretariat informed us about the issue, then later on, we corrected it. That is why the case was brought here.
Thank you. I hope you get the import of my question. Yes. Because what I'm saying, I know this particular infraction has been corrected.
Yes.
I want you to lead us into why assemblies are having challenges using the GIFMIS generally. And besides these challenges, what are the remedial measures that are available? For instance, if you have the warrant and you are now about raising the PV and you are not able to do that, what provisions has the GIFMIS made for you to be able to continue with executing the expenditure and then correcting the system? Is there any provision like that?
Well, Honorable Chair, this issue, at least, I think I can only talk on behalf of GASAT. The reason being that when we are having challenges and we call them that we are having challenges with even processing our PVs, the only thing they tell us that they are servicing the system. And for that matter, we should bear with them. So it has been occurring. Even last month, we incurred certain similar situations.
It means it's a regular thing.
Yes, it has.
And it's not peculiar to Ghana, your assembly?
No. It's across.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My issue for clarification is on page 42 of your report. Are we together? Oh, okay. I can go on with my... All right, thank you, Madam Chair. The issue there had to do with failure to serve bond term after study leave with pay, and amount of 91,094 Ghana cedis, and the recommendation was that the municipal coordinating officer, municipal finance officer, and the head of human resource should ensure that the amount of 91,094 cedis is recovered from Ms. Patricia Austin. You are telling this committee that the recommendation has been fully implemented. Is there any evidence to show, or we should take by your words?
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Chair. Yes, it's true that this recommendation has been made. As Assembly, we have liaised with Yoko to contact the person so that the full amount will be recovered. What we did was, first of all, we reported to Yoko, and then they took all the necessary documents, and then after, they are on it. The lady has started payment. All we will see is she will make payment and send it through WhatsApp to me as HR. And it came by since February this year, it's not coming again. We wrote to Yoko to find out the update, what step they are also taking. By today, we haven't heard from them. So we are still following up. As at now, amount of 13,500 has been realized out of the 119.
Yes. My question is coming from what you have put there. Fully implemented.
Please, then.
And you are saying something different. Here, the recommendation, there's nothing like Yoko, whatever. They mentioned these officers and said you should ensure that this amount of money, is recovered. And you are reporting to the committee that the recommendation has been fully implemented, meaning you have recovered the 91,094 Ghana cedis.
Honorable Chair.
Is it fully implemented or partially?
Honorable Chair, please partially.
Oh, look at your own report. It's written there fully implemented. So that in case you want to change,
then it's a mistake. It should be partially.
Huh?
It should be partially. It's an error, Honorable Chair. Please.
Madam Chair, Chair of the Audit Committee. Chair of the Audit Committee, this is your report. This is your report.
Yes, sir.
You signed it.
Yes, please.
And you signed fully implemented.
Sir, please, respectfully, Honorable Chair, so based on the audit recommendations that were given, the Assembly took the necessary steps to contact IOCO to make sure that the amount, that is the 91,094, is recovered from the said person, for which a payment plan was devised for the payment to a recovery account. So in terms of the Assembly taking the steps to recover, I would say they would do that, but as you've just drawn my attention, the full payment hasn't yet been recovered, so I would say it's partially implemented. And then it's a typo. Yes, please. The action has been taken. Yes, please.
Action has been taken, but it's not been recovered.
No, some have been recovered, but it's not the full payment.
How much have you recovered?
It's 13,000.
If 13,000 out of now, or you've recovered and it's left with 13,000.
No, please, 13,000 out of the 91 has been recovered, so it's partially implemented.
So why will you say fully recovered?
And please, I think it's a typo. It's a typo.
How many typo mistakes do you have in your report?
Please, the responsibilities in terms of the Assembly taking the issue to IOCO was done, as in they played their part, and then the lady has been paying. That is the affected lady. Patricia has made some payments for which the Audit Committee was made aware of.
How soon can you get back to the committee for us to know you've recovered the fully you've raised?
Okay, respectfully, Honorable Chairman, I would liaise with the IOCO to make sure that the total payment has been recovered.
Can you give us timelines?
Honorable Chair, if I
You
may
are the
come
coordinating
in.
director.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Okay.
If I may come in, the lady wrote to IOCO that she will be able to make monthly payment of 1,500. It means that if you want, you put all that. If
you want to calculate how long that.
It will take a while. I can't figure it out immediately. It will take a while, which IOCO has not.
Where is your
not
accountant?
rejected. IOCO has
Accountant, can you calculate whilst we are talking how long it will take her to finish?
So when she wrote the letter to IOCO, we thought that IOCO was going to kick against it, but they accepted it, so we just have to also comply.
Yeah, okay, but once IOCO has accepted, we also have to accept. I want to know how long it will take. Please go ahead.
Thank you, respected Chair.
Honorable Chair, she has about 4 years to pay. 4 years. About 4 years to pay.
Okay, okay, thank you.
And she's
So,
not in the
Honorable-
country too.
Honorable, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, respected Chair. Chair, with your leave, may I invite the team to page 23. I think ordinarily we should be applauding you for taking steps to implement almost every recommendation of the committee, but now we have discovered that some of the fully implemented are, after all, not full. It was discovered that 2 of your vehicles were not insured comprehensively. And in your report, you've only indicated that 1 is grounded. What happens to the other one? Is it insured? And where is the evidence of the insurance?
Honorable Chair, please, all the vehicles have been insured. And the evidence are available.
Okay, again, page 22. Out of your 16 vehicles, you were not maintaining them. Routine maintenance servicing was not happening. Now, you've indicated that it is being religiously done. How many out of the 16 vehicles is still roadworthy?
Honorable Chair, all the 16 are roadworthy.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My very last, what are you doing about sanitation in your municipality?
Thank you very much, Honorable. We are doing some dredging in the municipality. When you go to Chokome, either to any time we open the dam, it floods over. Honorable is laughing. And 3 years ago, we lost 9 lives over there. This particular year, when they opened the dam, what we did was to go and dredge through the estuary into the sea.
But there was no life lost.
I want to sincerely acknowledge that when we were doing that, the Wejagbawe MC was also present. So this particular year, we never had that effect that we used to have the previous years. So we also did another dredging at Kokrobite, where they call the mini harbor. Over the years, that place has not been dredged, and whenever it rains, they open the dam, the sea gets overflow and gets to people's homes. So we did a dredging over there to prevent that from occurring. We also did other dredging at Nsunanu. A very huge drain was also dredged to prevent flooding in our municipality.
Yeah, okay, so let me ask, which company does that?
The assembly. The assembly.
The assembly does that?
Yes.
You have some percentage of money that has to be given to a sanitation company to clean your area. Who does that? Have you gotten a company now?
We are in the process of getting one of the companies to tackle the issue of sanitation in the municipality.
How are you choosing the company?
They will go through procurement process.
Have you advertised?
Currently, we have 2 companies showing interest.
Who and who?
We have City, whatever. I can't remember the name outright of head. But we also have Zoom Lion also showing interest. Yes.
So how soon do you think we would know who is doing it and they've started and the country is getting clean? This is Greater Accra.
Yes. We are going through the procurement process. Once we are done with those processes, they will hit the ground running.
How soon will you finish?
Very soon, it will not keep long.
How soon is very soon?
You know, the issue is we have to go through the procurement process. I don't want to have any procurement infractions. So once we are done with the procurement process, then we'll hit the ground running. And I don't want to give you a particular timeline that we might not meet because I don't have the strength to just say I'm choosing a particular company if they don't go through those processes.
Yeah. Honorable MC.
Yes, sir.
This is the oversight. This is a committee that oversights you.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you said here, we've taken note of it.
Yes, sir.
We'll be visiting all assemblies and we'll be very interested in knowing how you're handling sanitation issues. So
Yes,
don't
sir.
take Madam Chair's questions for granted.
Yes, sir.
It's something we are very, very serious about, especially Greater Accra.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I was hoping that the Member of Parliament would have been part of the people in getting the dredging done when you were going to do it, because I'm sure the usual thing is that you want to show that you are the MC, which is allowed. But was the Member of Parliament present when you were going to do this dredging? Or did he know about it?
He was present.
Who is the Member of Parliament?
Honorable Oakley.
You know that there is this connection with Uyaboman. I don't know if you know Uyaboman.
Yeah.
I don't think you know. And the way you even said yeah means that you don't know. But let's proceed.
Okay.
Uyaboman is closer to Chokome.
Okay.
So when the dredging is done, when the dredging is done, it should be in a manner that all of us should be involved.
Yeah.
I've been there, I've written to the Minister of Works and Housing, but if we do some of these things comprehensively, it's for the benefit of the people.
Okay.
And development is national, it has nothing to do with politics.
Yeah.
Your chairperson here is very nationalistic. And fortunately, you have a very experienced MCD. I didn't even make her out. I've once worked with her, Eugenia, in 2003 at AMA. So she's very experienced.
Yeah.
And she used to support a lot. So make sure you tap a know-how so that you can use it for the benefit of yourself and your people. Okay?
Thank you very much, Honorable, for the advice. Well taken.
With the boreholes, because you've been giving Greater Accra, you all cannot have the boreholes there. So what are you doing about it? You've been giving the money, the go-ahead and everything. The money is sitting in your account, and the president is particular about that. What are you doing with the borehole issues in your constituency?
Thank you very much. My municipality housed two constituencies. So 7 of the boreholes have been sent to Domia Brobon constituency, to the rural areas, and we are constructing 3 in BNAC constituency.
Have you checked the salinity levels? Because I'm very much aware that along the coastal zone, it's been a problem.
Yes.
So have you checked, have you tested to be sure that you are actually going to dig boreholes and these boreholes are going to be functional?
Thank you very much. The initial plan was to send all to Domia Brobon constituency. That is the rural areas for them to get the boreholes done. But through discussion, like you rightly said, we need to have some discussion with our Member of Parliament. I had a discussion with my MP from BNAC, and he suggested that he needs some of the boreholes. But per the advice that I was given, because of the salinity nature of the land around that site, it wouldn't be fair or good for us to sink those boreholes there. But he says he needs some there. So he selected some particular areas that they think when we drill the boreholes there, the water will be good for the people to use. That is why, how come that we are giving them 3 in those communities?
Madam Chair, thank you very much. Just to find out, have you received your common fund? If yes, how many quarters and how much? Thank you. No.
Please go ahead and answer his question.
Thank you very much, Honorable. We've received it. And a second quarter has also come. We received first and second quarter.
How much, please?
3, let me, MFO, please, can you answer?
Honorable Chair, we received 3.7 million Ghana cedi in first quarter and 3.9 million Ghana cedis in second quarter.
Okay.
Okay, so you can obviously see that this government is ready and asking you to work hard. You, we honestly are not expecting you to. Anybody, I hope the other MMDCs are listening. Your report should be accurate, please. We don't want this idea of fully done, you've implemented this and it's not. Okay, your next report, please make sure you don't have such things in it. Okay, you are discharged.
Thank you very much.
Next assembly, Ayawaso West. Ayawaso West.
Have you read that one? Gacentra, are you ready? Gacentra, are you ready? You are still not ready. Okay, Ayawaso.
Go ahead.
I, Dr. Michael Mensah,
Swear by the Almighty God
swear by the Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give before this committee,
that the evidence I shall give before this committee,
touching the matter in issue, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
So help me God.
Can you introduce yourselves, please?
Person Dr. Michael Mensah is my name. I'm the MC for Ayawaso West Municipality.
Daniel Nasunday, the Audit Committee Chairman.
I'm Sadat Jawla, Municipal Finance Officer.
Selassie Akotia, Procurement Officer.
MC, how are you? Are you feeling better now?
I'm supposed to go for a review this morning, but after this exercise, I'll go for it.
What time are you supposed to go?
10:30 a.m.
What's the time now?
It's 12:21.
Can we give him permission? He's not well. Yeah, also. So you can be excused. You can go.
Thank you.
I know you are not well, so you can go.
Thank you very much.
We'll deal with the rest of your people.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
so you are excused. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Is the director here? The coordinating director, is he here?
No, please.
Where is he?
He's currently on posting, and I think he's going to his new district. Yes, please.
Okay, so who will follow up with the questions?
Please, we would all be here.
The three of you will
Yes,
do it.
please.
You don't want to go and come another time?
Yes, we'll do our best to handle it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Madam
So
Chair.
let's go ahead.
Thank you very much.
Because I know your MC is not well. That's why I am giving you that.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
We are grateful.
Madam Chair, thank you very much. Page 23 of 42, item 1 there. Your recommendation, you said you partially implemented the recommendation. What happened? It has to do with failure to use the electronic system. And you said you partially implemented it. Why didn't you fully implement it, please?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. At the time of the audit, we lack capacity to use the GIFMIS system, so we took steps by writing to Public Procurement Authority to build our capacity, and we were trained. So as I talk to you now, we are fully using the GIFMIS system. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, just to find out, have you received your common fund? If yes, how many quarters?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Yes, we've received our common fund allocation for the first and second quarters. Thank you very much.
Please, how much did you receive?
In total, we received 10 million Ghana cedi.
How much did you receive last year, please?
The whole of last year.
And for how much did you receive?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Unfortunately, I don't have the figures of head. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. Before we continue the questions, I need to acknowledge some leaders who are present with us here. We have the second deputy minority whip, who is also a member of the committee, Honorable Ahmed. He's a leader, so I have to acknowledge him. And I have my majority chief whip, the indefatigable member of parliament for South Dai, and whose name I have to take my time to mention, because if I miss one, I'll be whipped. It's in the person of Honorable Eche Kwame Nelson Roxon Dafia Mekpo. Chief Whip, you are welcome. We had two other colleagues joining us, and I think it's appropriate they introduce themselves whilst we continue. No, I introduce leaders. Okay. I've been ambushed to further introduce. The honorable member for Afam Plains North, South, Honorable Joseph Boatin, a.k.a. Jab 1. Apia Boating, Joseph Apia Boating, aka Jab 1. And then my very good brother, MP for Winchi, Alhaji Harun. Thank you very much.
I'm sure you know the name of your member of parliament.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Yes, and you have met him since you received the 10 million Ghana cedis.
Yes, sir.
And you have had any conversations with him as to how these monies will be utilized?
Yes, please.
So which projects are you looking at executing with reference to these monies that you have received?
We are looking at 10 number boreholes, construction of 10 number boreholes, 6-unit classroom block, and a couple of and also some legacy projects as well. One is cheap compound at Mimpasem, 6-unit classroom block at Atraco, pavement at Abelenkpe Basic School, rehabilitation of Atraco Basic School, and many others.
The cheap compound, was it a project that was started?
It started last year.
So what's the stage of completion? Do you know?
It's about 65% complete.
Very well. Okay. So I can confirm that you have had an engagement with a member of parliament and is a part of this process.
Yes, we did.
Very well. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Honorable Whip.
Chairman, thank you very much. Let me do this quickly before I ask for permission to leave your presence. May I refer you to page 27 of the report? It's a very troubling observation by the auditors. By law, Act 921, 2016, you are supposed to make some monies available to the substructures. Now, the auditors established that as much as 79,229.94 Ghana cedis is supposed to be given to the substructures for them to effectively carry out their functions. However, you expended in excess of 385,000 to run the substructures or to operationalize them. Why?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. So with this issue, the auditors made a recommendation that we should resource the zonal council in establishing them. So
no, it's a matter of law.
Okay.
So you didn't do it, so they were
So-
directing that you should comply with the law.
Yes, so thank you very much.
Great.
Honorable Chair. So at that time, they didn't have evidence of these expenditures that had been made. So after the report, we then gave them all the various expenditures that we've done in establishing. That goes beyond the 2% that we're supposed to allocate to the zonal council. And this one actually was a recommendation because we went over what we were required to use for the establishment of zonal council. We were supposed to use 2%, but we didn't. We went over by ensuring that we established them properly. Thank you very much.
No, that's not what I am asking you. That the substructures are entitled to 2% of your revenue.
Yes, please.
Now, you fail to release these funds for their functions. You failed to. So the auditors made that determination and directed that you should comply. Now, the amount they established constitute the 2% is 79,000. That's what they are entitled to. And yet you are saying that you expended nearly 400,000. How do you apply public funds like that? The monies they are entitled to for their work comes to 79,000 for the period under consideration. But for the same period under consideration,
You are saying that you expended nearly, or in excess of 385,000 to operationalize them. Why would you apply public funds in that way?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. So let me clarify this issue. What is happening is that this was not for operations. This was for the establishment of the structures.
Is it not for the operations?
No, please. It's to establish the structures.
Do you understand operations?
Operations, my understanding with operations is the day-to-day running.
No.
But
no, that is a limited meaning of operations.
thank you very much.
You have not operationalized the substructures in pursuance of the law. The auditors established that operationalize the substructures and release their funds to them. So you decided to go and look for space and rent. Is that not what you did?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. So at that
good
time...
Hold on. So in renting the space, you applied so much funds, far in excess of what they are entitled to. I am saying that in running the substructures, you are spending so much money, far and above what they are entitled to for their operations. How would they survive? If you don't appreciate what I'm saying...
I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You don't have to spend more than 79,000.
Thank you, Honorable.
On what they do. If you exceed, it means you'll be running into revenue problems.
Thank you so much.
So don't go and rent a space so expensively for their work. You go and buy office furniture when the revenue they are generating or what they are entitled to is so limited. And you'll be debiting them. That's all you do. You go and procure expensive furniture, expensive premises, and you slap it on their books. And what they are entitled, then you deduct it. So please, apply the public funds judiciously.
Well,
their money, the revenues they are entitled, operate within that revenue. They should operate within that revenue. You must have gone to rent a whole house for them when they need just a single office space to be able to do their work. That's the kind of things I see here. Don't apply the revenues this way. You need money to do other things. There are a lot of other infractions in the report.
Thank you.
Great.
Okay, Honorable, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. It's just a follow-up on the Chief Whip's question. And see, we look at the auditor's recommendation and what you implement. And if you look at what Chief Whip raised, if you look at the auditor's recommendation, management to ensure that the 2% of the District Assembly Common Fund portion is remitted to the zonal councils. And you have come to write and describe what the auditors didn't recommend you to do. You get a sense, and that's what led to the question, because you give a specific recommendation. And you have gone to pay in excess close to 400,000, talking about rent and blah, blah, blah. That was in the recommendation. So the rest, just look at the recommendation and describe what you have done. That will show whether you've implemented or not. Okay, now, you've run into, in order to show that you've done work, you see, the Chief Whip, you now have another audit, though we are not here to audit, another issue to look at. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mine is a sequel to the earlier question posed by the Honorable Member for Wejagbawe. And that has to do with the chief compounder you talk about at Mimpasem. Did you say it's about 65%? No, my understanding of the government directive is that there's supposed to be a legacy project 2 in every district across the country. And if that understanding is as to why or how I am seeing it, then it means it's all to start from scratch to finishing. Every district. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so thank you. Chair, I'm guided. But then sanitation in Mimpasem and Baoleshi, particularly along the high tension, I have ever lived there. Very terrible. What is the master plan? Which company are you engaging? And where have you got to in terms of procurement processes? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chair, may I kindly ask that if you could repeat the question? I didn't get the question right.
Thank you, Chair. Baoleshi and Mimpasem, sanitation, management of solid waste, particularly under the high tension, so horrible. What plans does the Assembly have to clean up those areas? And have some companies expressed interest yet? Where have you got to in terms of procurement processes with regards to the allocation under the DACF? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. We are currently preparing the tender document in regard with what you are asking. So by the end of this week, the procurement processes of advertising will be done. Thank you.
All right, Honorable. Job 1.
Thank you, Chair. My question is, how do you award contracts? I'll take you to page 2942.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. How do we award contracts? Please, we go through procurement processes. I don't know if I have the privilege to take you through from the initiation up to the award. I don't know. That is what I'm asking, please.
Okay. To my understanding, to award contract, I think in the first place, you have to advertise the project, isn't it?
Depending on the threshold.
After advertisement, they go for bidding.
It depends on the threshold.
Okay, let me cut it short. How do you pay someone without raising a certificate?
Which one is it? He's talking about this one. Thank you, Honorable Chair. This is a services. This particular contract was services, and after the vehicle was serviced, the service provider needed to issue out certificate of work done. I think at the time of auditing, this was not done. That is why the auditors raised the issue. But it's been fully implemented now. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so what is the sanitation issue at Ayawaso West?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. I think a few days ago, around the Baoleshi school, there's this compound with too much debris. I'm sure if my Honorable Chief Executive was here, he would have touched on that area. Currently,
Yeah, okay, so that one would have a lot to do with your MC, isn't it?
Yes, because he was there
Okay,
in
then
person.
it's okay, you are the side. Next time when he comes, then I'll ask him.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Lejo Kuku is next. I believe Gas Central, you are still not ready. Gas Central, you are ready? Okay, honorable members, colleagues, Gas Central is ready. Lejo Kuku, kindly wait, let Gas Central come.
Major Kuku, you are here already by popular request.
Google it. Gas Central will come after.
Please go ahead, yeah.
I swear by the Almighty God that the evidence I shall give before this committee touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me.
May you kindly introduce yourselves?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm Israel Ajeto Trima, MC for Lejokuku.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Henry Ado-Opoku, the Audit Committee Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Rodalena Joakundia, the Municipal Coordinating Director.
Thank you, Chair. I am Nabakle Tusabugri, the Municipal Finance Officer.
I like your hat.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Amos Kwam, Municipal Internal Auditor.
Thank you. You're welcome. Honorable MC, my matter is to you. I'm very interested in parliamentary democracy, so I just want to find out how well you are engaging your member of parliament. Yes.
Very well. Madam Chair, my member of parliament is Honorable Benjamin Kunate. In fact, I've been engaging him a lot as to, because he's the representative of the people. So whatever the people want, that's what he needs to advise us to do. So I've been engaging him a lot.
So you received the common fund?
Yes, Madam Chair, we've received it.
Do you know how much you have received so far, please?
I know we've received 2 quarters, but MFO, please can you help me?
The man in the hat.
Okay. The first quarter was 4 million. Second quarter was 8 million. So far we've received 12 million.
Yours is municipal.
Lejokuku. Yes,
It's
municipal. Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
About 12 million. And what projects are you looking at engaging in execution?
For now, per the guidelines that we have,
the chief's compounds and the markets, has its own design that is being done. So we've not gone there yet. We are yet to enter into the...
MC,
Madam.
this is a serious question. You've received 12 million Ghana cedis, and the honorable member is asking you what you... As for the 24-hour market, the drawing is not in. We all know. Don't talk about things that will be done. Can you talk about what you have used some of the money? That is why we are here. The roadmap, whether you followed it up, sanitation, go straight to the things that you have done, not that you are telling us things that you will do. The money is already with you.
Okay.
About $1 million. It's already with you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In fact, in terms of sanitation, we've gone through the processes of procurement. We are yet to, they've gone through, going to advertise it for us to procure the skip bins for the various electoral areas, those that need it. So we are going to do that. The advertisement will be in this week, I'm sure, hopefully, and we'll do that. We'll do the purchasing on legacy projects. In fact, CODA has done some works in terms of drains within my municipality. But
a lot
we want
of
to
work
complete,
in
yes,
Lejokuku, a lot
but
of work.
it's yet to complete, and we've taxed all the various contractors to move back to site so as they complete those projects. So we're on it. We have a basic, what do you call it, a classroom block that is yet to, is also, we've asked the contractor to make sure we complete those sites. In terms of sanitation, we've recruited almost 50 to 60 task force. We formed a task force of which sweepers, they are sweeping and managing the various streets for us within Lejokuku, and we are engaging the various waste companies to, in fact, they are doing their presentations and everything, whereas we engage them and make sure they go through the processes so that they will take over the various streets going forward. Thank you.
Madam Chair, I want to find out, in all this plenty narration, where has the Member of Parliament been a part of?
Thank you. Just as I said, my Member of Parliament is always available. I've been engaging him a lot. In terms of the environmental issues, we've done some sort of dredgings and things, and he made those allocations, like he showed us where exactly the people want to be dredged. So the various streams, he made those suggestions to me, of which we did that. So we've been engaging me a lot. He has been attending General Assembly meetings. He has been, even the budget that we did, in the review of the budget, I engaged him a lot, and I presented a copy of the said budget to him. So we factored him in everything that we do. Thank you very much.
I need to commend you, and that is to say that if all you're saying here is actually how you are going about your task, I think that you may perhaps want to advise your other colleagues who feel that the members of parliament are their enemies, and therefore they fight them when instead they are supposed to collaborate with them. I need to commend you. So if that is how you're going, I'm sure you do better, and we can always commend you. And if it comes to say that that is not the way you are dealing with issues, you should be rest assured that I will come after you. That means that you've come to lie under oath.
The commendation should rather go to the president, not him. He has given them $1 million in 8 months. $1 million. 12 million Ghana cedis is 1 million. So 12 million Ghana cedis in 8 months to one district, one municipal. Yes, so that's where the credit should go.
But, Honorable Chair, you also would agree with me that they can put their monies in your account and you can choose not to collaborate with members that are expected to be collaborated with.
That's why we are here.
So when
to shape them.
people like him, when the Lejokuku MC has shown that he understands development, we should commend him. And I commend you highly. Unless your member of parliament comes to say that whatever you are saying is not the truth. That one, I will take you on. I will. So good show on that one.
Okay, so well done. Use it properly. Honorable, yeah.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. This goes to all our MCEs present here. We had it tough confirming and convincing that all the money should be sent down to the assemblies. Decentralization. Because the perception is you don't have the capacity. Please, don't disappoint us. Because the president did not just ask that 88% of the common fund be sent to you. He wants to see results. And the reason why we are asking these questions is because we want to see the actions we are taking. So for Lejokuku, you've shown us a lot of action, but we will come and check. So please, other MCs present, don't disappoint us. If in the past we were getting small money and we are getting these plenty infractions, with this big money, Audit Chairman, you need to make sure we don't see infractions. Maybe smaller monies, we were thinking is small, but big money, so as you are serious. Yeah, so, colleague, okay, Honorable Afaja.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me also commend you. It looks as though you've taken steps to implement most of the recommendations. However, it's often said that the devil lies in the detail. Please walk with me to page 17, particularly item 6. It has to do with management of public place of convenience or toilet. Over here, it's been indicated that a whopping sum of 18,000 plus is indebted, and that about 20 of the managers of such facilities have been asked to refund the said money. If you look at the action you've taken, you said management has put in place a committee to ensure that there's no further occurrence. Meanwhile, the auditor's recommendation is saying that this amount should be retrieved. You couldn't put in place a committee to ensure that there's no future occurrence and implement it. You were not implementing what the auditor has indicated. I think that you are implementing your own decision. What will you say about that?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Some of these toilets that public restrooms, we detected that the list that the auditors gave us, some of them were in our neighboring district, Crow. And so we had to take those ones out. But for those that were found in the Lejokuku, as we stated, we had formed a task force that went around to do the collection. This one is tied to another decision that is also reported by the external auditors, which gave a figure of 90,000, which is in the distance. And so we have made recoveries, and the total recoveries of these monies in total is about 87,200. So that is where we are.
But Madam Chair, there appears to be no evidence here.
Oh yeah, we have our documents here to prove that.
Yeah, but you could have indicated here. You are supposed to tell us what is the state of affairs on this. This is what we will submit through Madam Chair to Mr. Speaker. So what is not before us, how do we submit it?
Okay, Honorable Chair, then what we'll do is that we will try to get this one updated and given to you so that you can it will sort out that.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It's a follow-up on the same question. How do I describe column what? Okay, let me just read. You say these facilities are managed by foot soldiers. Huh? Yeah, page 17.
The same issue I raised.
Yes, the same issue he raised. I don't know. I don't. Can you be clear?
Honorable
What do you
Chair,
mean by
we have
food soldiers? Who are food soldiers?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. This same thing had taken us to Park earlier, and it was explained. At that time, Honorable Laveji was the chair, and we told them the history around this management of public toilets. Let me say restrooms. It's always political in such a way that when there's a change of government, food soldiers come in to take, and you have no say, and becomes a party issue. And I'm witness to people who have used bottles to grind them and throw to people who come around to do this work. And there was a time we had to run helter-skelter for our lives. So food soldiers take these things, and it's very difficult to get money. Sometimes when you are going, you don't go with fully armed police. It's not an easy matter. This is why we put the food soldiers there.
Which current food soldiers are in charge of running the facility?
Honorable Chair, it's both ways. When NDC is out of power, it's MPP food soldiers. When MPP
My question is specific. I asked, which current food soldiers are currently operating these facilities? The 24-hour food soldiers.
Madam Chair, okay. All I asked was, who are food soldiers? I mean, you've answered, but it's me. Who are food soldiers when you write the food soldiers? So just,
Honorable Chair,
who are
these
food soldiers?
Party faithfuls.
Party faithfuls. Okay.
Hello. I'm on the floor. Hello. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Let me commend the Assembly. From what I have here, I have the feeling that your internal audit unit is working very well. Is that right? Yeah, and it's reflected in the external audit report that you just have a few infractions. But look at the internal audit report, item 10. That's on page 18. Item 10, can you speak to it? It's partially implemented. Can you speak to it? And you have given a timeline of 31st October. Why should it be so? Somebody is in possession of the Assembly's property.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Honorable, please, this particular finding having to do with the former presiding member and assets that he managed during his tenure. So when he left office, he eventually left with some of these items which were supposed to be the Assembly's assets. And so efforts were made to engage him so that he can bring out the items in question. And I must say, the audit committee bears witness to efforts both informal and formal for him to get the items available so that this finding can even be closed effectively. However, efforts have not yielded fruits yet, but per our last meeting, we were assured by management and the new presiding member that they are in close touch with him and they are in good terms. So he assured them of some positive outcome. So that's what we were briefed. However, the audit committee advised management to pursue the effort of writing to him again for him to be given deadlines so that he can come up with those assets. If not, then legal options can be pursued. Thank you.
Okay, that's fine. I think that you've been quite slow and lenient about the process. And probably your advice is part of the problem. Because you've written to the person formally, not so?
Yes.
So twice. If someone is keeping property of the assembly, you've written twice. And you think that a third letter will do the magic? Chairman of the Audit Committee, I think you should be advising otherwise.
Well noted, Honorable.
Chairman of the Audit Committee, well noted. Next time when you are coming also, bring evidence of things you've cleared. We'll be asking that, we want to see. But we've not asked for it. Colleagues? Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So looking at Appendix 2, Item 3, inaccurate financial reporting. So borrowed fund not refunded, an amount of almost 120,000 was borrowed, and management borrowed a sum of 364,242.81 pesos from the District Assembly Common Fund accounts into the Assembly's internal generated fund accounts. Management, however, refunded 252,640 cedis, leaving an outstanding amount of 111,602.81 pesos. Now, there has been a delay in the borrowed fund, which has also affected the implementation of some districts' assembly common fund programs and activities. With this, management recommended that the total refund of 100, or let's say close to 120,000, to be sent back to the DACF accounts without delay. Per the implementation, it's been stated that this has been fully implemented. I want to know your observation on this status. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The said amount has been fully refunded, and the PVs are here to confirm that. Fully refunded.
You have them here? Okay, clerk, can you confirm?
So can you brief the committee on what's necessitated the borrowing in the first place? Thank you.
Honorable Chair, thank you very much. At the time these monies were borrowed, the Assembly was faced with certain actions in court that had the potential of leading to a judgment debt. And at the time the money was borrowed, we also had paid our contractors who were on the common fund projects. So we knew that we had some space. And in order not to waste time and go to court and get judgment debts that will come with very huge interest payments, we decided to fall on this account to take the money and solve the problem so that we pay back. And happily, the payment vouchers are the one we just showed. So that is what happened.
So can you assure this House that whatever happened that amounted to some judgment debts is not going to occur again?
Honorable Chair, thank you. It is very difficult to say that we will not come, we will not, such a situation will not arise, because some of these things are unforeseen. sometimes, just like in the past, a contractor submits an IPC for payment and is delayed. He gets angry. You don't determine when he goes to court. Before you know, it's court. And when these things are sent to court, judgment definitely comes and the assembly will be at fault. So we cannot say for sure that, what we can say is that we'll do our best, but our best is also determined by flows of funds. And so when the funds are not coming and we have IPCs and the contractor is angry, he'll go. And we cannot say don't go. But we'll do our best not to ensure that we don't get to that.
So you mentioned flow of funds. And we can all attest to the fact that this government, when it comes to flow of funds, it's excellent. Your funds are coming, your monies are coming in. So I don't think that you should have any issue with flow of funds or paying contractors. Am I right?
Yes, you are right. But
sir, I'm still listening. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Honorable Chairperson, with your kind permission, I would like to take us back to Appendix 1. And I would like you to walk with me to page 16. Item number 2, 3, 4, 5. Failure to remit withholding tax, failure to impose tax, failure to fully approve contract, failure to to gazette and what have you. My particular interest is on the point number 4, which talks about failure to approve contracts. And it says that 4 different contracts were awarded without fully signed. I want to know the practice at your assembly, how you go about awarding contracts. If you can walk us through. Thank you.
thank you, Mr. Chairman, Madam Chairman. This thing is not just that the contract was an oversight on the part of one of the signatories to sign, and the payment was done. That led to this issue. It wasn't that we didn't follow the lesson. It was an oversight on our part to sign the contract.
So what you are telling us is that that particular signature was not appended, and yet you went ahead to make payments. I want to get it clearly. Thank you.
Honorable Chair.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I said it was an oversight. It was immediately rectified when the auditors pointed it to us. Even though we had done it before they left, they still carried it. So
I believe that you have a checklist that you follow at your audit department to look at all of these things before it gets to its logical conclusion. So is it an omission? Is it deliberate? It cannot just be an oversight, because there's a checklist you must go through to ensure that all these things are satisfied before you go on you move on from there. So how could they have been an oversight? And what steps, more importantly, moving forward, have you put in place, or are you going to put in place to ensure that such things do not happen? Because I think the amount involved is a whopping 237,000 plus. Thank you, Madam Chairperson.
Yes, thank you. I want to assure you that it will not happen. Even with the introduction of the commitment control, you cannot, you wouldn't dare look over certain things. So we are so much religious in this to ensure that every box is ticked before we get to the level of payment. It was a genuine oversight, and we are sorry for that. It will never happen.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Boss, please, how long have you worked with Assembly?
Honorable Chair, thank you. I've worked with Assembly for long, but for Lejekuku, I've been with them for the past 3 years.
So local government service for how many years?
I have moved so many places, but I was in local government service, went back to ministry, came back to local government about 5 years ago.
Okay, so holistically, how many years have you worked with local government services?
I think apart from the 5 or 6 years with central government, all my years of work has been local government service.
So you agree with me that any accounts with the Assembly is not your bona fide property?
Yes.
So you can't jump from account to account and borrow from borrowing?
Yes, we know that very well, but we're torn between the devil and the blue sea. Were we supposed to get...
So would you agree with me that the practice that you are practicing is illegal?
Yes, we know it's a common fund is budgeted funds, and so we shouldn't go in there to touch. That one we are aware. But under the circumstance that we found ourselves, we did this too. And so when it happened, we promptly paid back. But we have told ourselves that we won't go there.
Okay. And you have a superior. You have someone that you report to?
Yes.
And doing so, you didn't approach your superior, but you did it on your own way.
Honorable Chair, this cannot be an individual decision. It was a management decision because it was a court, something that came. And a finance officer cannot single-handedly take a decision of such a magnitude. It was a management decision that led to that. It was approved by the chief executive. That is what happened.
But would you agree with me that every money that comes to the Assembly or goes to the Assembly goes with rules and regulations or guidelines?
Well, Chair, yes, every money that comes to the Assembly has rules and regulations.
Okay, I'll end you there. And let's go to page 25 of 29. We are dealing with figures now. Please, are you there? Okay. Can you throw more light on the findings or observations of cash irregularities of 174,254.50? Then the next is contract irregularities. That's 252,348.02. Then it goes on and on to internal control weakness, 27,201.07. Then the last is tax irregularities. That's 72,799.80. Can you throw more light into that for us?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Honorable, please, those categorizations happen to be the prescribed appendices, and it forms part, those are the summary of amounts ascribed to various findings within the auditor's report. And in this very case, we considered the internal audit report and management letters issued by external auditors. So when a finding come up and it fall within a particular category, the amount that have been indicated, if it's a contract, the amount that have been ascribed to that particular finding, this page forms the summary of those amounts. Thank you very much, Honorable.
Lejo Kuku, thank you for attending to the committee. You are dismissed.
Thank you very much.
Now, Ga Central.
Please go ahead, yeah.
Please say it after me. I
John Owusu Cranton,
swear by the Almighty God
swear by the Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Yes, may you kindly introduce yourselves?
I'm John Owusu Cranton, the Municipal Coordinating Director.
My name is Alote Emmanuel Adote, the MC for Gas Central.
I'm Godfred Boache, the Audit Committee Chair.
I'm Rashid Jaja, Procurement Officer.
I'm Victoria Esel, Internal Auditor.
You are all welcome. On behalf of Madam Chair, I'm interested in parliamentary democracy and then local governance and how the two are merging. Honorable MC, you were once the parliamentary candidate.
That's right.
And now you are the municipal chief executive.
Yes, please, Madam Chair.
Which is Gas Central, which constituencies are Nyasutu?
Yes, Anyasutu.
Who is your member of parliament?
Honorable Elder Emmanuel Tobin.
Very good. So I am more excited because I'm going to ask you questions on your collaboration with Honorable Elder Tobin. What is the situation? When did you first have an assembly meeting?
That was July. The General Assembly meeting was in July.
Was he invited?
Exactly, he was invited.
Did he attend?
I think he had other engagements, so he couldn't make it, but he informed me and the coordinating director.
Very well. So how much money have you received as a way of lodgements from the District Assembly's Common Fund?
The Q1 was 6.8, and the Q2 was 13.2, so close to 20 million.
So have you engaged him in the execution of projects for both Q1 and Q2?
Exactly. we've had a series of engagement. In fact, he even discussed his portion of the MP's Common Fund and the kind of projects he wants to undertake. You know, we have a lot of challenges, so there are some of the things that we discuss, and he's taking part of the project, and we have also taken the major one. So he's aware of every project that we have earmarked for the year 2025.
Well, I'm not talking about the MP's Common Fund. I'm talking about the District Assembly's Common Fund. How much have you received? You said somewhere close to 20 million cedis.
Exactly.
And I followed up with, have you engaged the Member of Parliament in the dissipation of these funds and how you intend to undertake projects or in the execution of projects?
We have done so. And I just added that one for you to know his collaboration, his assistance with some of the projects that our money could not do. For instance, there's a school called Salvation Army. We are focused on the structure, and he is doing the roofing. So just for you to know how we are...
The collaboration is great.
Yes.
So what advice would you give to people like you who are not collaborating with their members of parliament?
Well, I want to entreat all of them to see politics as a show of sportsmanship. When the 90 minutes is over on the field, I mean, you should hang your boots and then you move together. And that's what I do in my constituency. So even when we were celebrating the War Festival, the Assembly had a budget of buying all the items for 13 traditional homes. Thereafter, I invited him. The monies we put on the items, he donated the money. Together, we moved to all the traditional homes. And we did it.
You mean together?
Together, yes.
I commend you. I'm very excited. I mean, and I do these things honestly. I believe that people should know that the assembly is not their family properties.
Exactly.
It's for the development of the community or the municipality or district that you find yourself. So if Elder tells me, I've not asked him, and I'm asking these questions from a very honest point of view. If he confirms that you have actually done this, then I'm one of the persons to commend you highly. And I'm grateful for that collaboration. Kudos to you.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. May I know from the DC who put your document, your report together? The Audit Committee, who put the report together?
The document was put together by the internal auditor with support from the Audit Committee.
So have you gone to the document submitted to us? And did you realize that some of the pages are missing and the arrangements and everything poorly done?
Sorry about that, but please can you help us with the pages? Because we
please refer to page
20,
54.
Page 54.
Yes.
And Madam Chair, I must apologize. I think we were asked to bring 20 copies to the committees, and we have all the 20 here. So I'm sure the ones you have may have some challenges, but we have all the 20 copies here.
So you have the real copies with you?
We're supposed to submit the copies to the committee. I don't know why we still have them here.
Okay, Madam Chair, go to page 30 of 67. In fact, page 30, page 43, page 44, page 45, page 48, page 49, page 50, 51, 52. Constantly, you said the recommendations that were made, you didn't implement the recommendations. What happened? At all these pages, you didn't implement the recommendations. What happened?
Madam Chair, as at the time we were submitting, yes, some were partially implemented. But as of now, we have implemented everything.
Please, can you repeat that answer?
Madam Chair, like I said, the recommendations, some were partially implemented. But as it stands now, we have implemented everything.
Can you please finish this committee with the new report showing that you have implemented everything?
Okay.
Hello, Honorable. Is that the report, this one that is in circulation now? Is that what you are referring to? What you are just giving us now? Is that the report you are referring to?
Yes, please.
Is that what you are saying they are implemented? Have
As
you
at
looked
the time,
report?
no, as at the time, some were implemented. But as it stands now, we have implemented all the recommendations.
What you have just given us, just look at the pages. You yourself have indicated, not implemented, partially implemented. So how can that be right? What they are saying, just open the page. The page, page 50, partially implemented. 51, not implemented. I think the chairman of the audit committee should be responding to these things, okay, and not the DC or the MC.
Madam Chair, yes, as at the time we submitted the audit report, it was not implemented as stated in the report submitted. But a follow-up this year, based on the second quarter updates, the status have been updated. That's what the this was trying to explain.
So the second quarter update is not contained in this report you just gave us here. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, Madam Chair.
That means we have a difficulty following with this matter. Yeah, because if we have a different report and we have a different report, we can't reconcile.
Have you given them the updated one? You didn't give them the updates.
Well, Madam Chair, you have to take a decision. The other they go and come back with the
Madam Chair.
updated report.
Please, just like my honorable MC said earlier, you know, we have a deadline that we're supposed to follow and submit the report to the sector minister through the internal audit agency, which is June. So as at that time, we've worked or dealt with some of the issues where some of them are pending. But after the submission of the report to meet the deadline, we've worked on all the outstanding issues, which we have the status of implementation and the updates here.
Madam Chair, may I, if they can give us the update, then we can compare that with the one you submitted in June, just to satisfy ourselves that.
That's a Gacentra.
Excuse me, Gacentra.
Yes, please.
We've waited for you till this time, and it doesn't look like you are still ready.
Madam Chair, please, we are ready. I've given the updated report to the secretary.
But how can we read through it and ask questions? Because people are saying we fully implemented this, and they haven't. Even that is when they brought the document before. So what we can, the best we can do for now, so we don't make mistakes, because we need to write reports back to the presidency. You would excuse us and come back later. We'll go through your documents, but definitely not today. Thank you. Madina la Quantama.
Ibrahim Faila Hussein.
Swear by the Almighty God
Swear by the Almighty Allah
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
that the evidence I shall give before this committee
touching the matter in issue
touching the matter in issue
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me Allah.
So can you introduce yourselves? Sit down. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ibrahim Faila Fusaidi is my name. I'm the MC for Lankwantana Madina Municipal Assembly.
I didn't hear anything.
Ibrahim.
Can you push the mic closer to you?
Okay. Ibrahim Faila Fusaidi is my name. I'm the MC for Lankwantana Madina Municipal Assembly. Thank you very much, madam.
Abna Kwiswechi, the Municipal Coordinating Director.
Flora Ban, the Finance Officer.
Mohammed, normally, Procurement Officer.
Emanuela Adre, Accounts Officer.
All right. MC, tell us how you are handling sanitation issues in Lankwantana.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Currently, we've set a committee specially for sanitation in Medina due to the fact that the CBD area, that's from Atomic Junction to Reese Junction up to Adenta area, has become the major business hub whereby the traders or the hawking activities is mainly within that particular section. Therefore, we set this committee to be there 24-hour. We have others going there for 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hours. That is what we shifted the system over there to ensure that we will not have any filth.
How many at a time? Every 7 hours, how many people take over?
With 7 people. 7 people at one particular time. But we are trying to get more on board. We started with a figure of 30. Therefore, we zoned them in different groups. So we are now trying to roll more on board to ensure that the filth within that area will never be seen in this era. Thank you.
So, the common fund, you've received the 2 quarters?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
What projects have you initiated with the common fund you've received so far?
We have roads to embark on. We have school projects. We have 14 mechanized borehole. We have other roads, selected areas.
Have you started them? Because you've received your common fund, isn't it?
Yes, madam. Yes, Mr. Chairman.
How many have you received?
We've received.
How many times? Is it once or twice?
It's twice.
You've received it twice.
Yes.
And how much involves in that?
In total, it's 13 million, 900 and something.
Yours is a district too?
It's a municipal.
Municipal?
Yes,
and
madam.
You've received 13?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So what have you started? This 30 million cannot be sitting in your accounts for 6 months.
Yes.
What have you done with it? Apart from the 24-hour economy market that you are waiting for the drawing.
Yes.
What have you done with the money?
Thank you very much, madam. That's what I'm trying to explain, that we started with the procurement processes. Therefore, because it's not, excuse my language to use, static, that we just start it at a go. So we start with the procurement processes, advertising the procurement system, which tomorrow is going.
No, you got the first quarter how long ago?
I think about 3 weeks to 4.
No, I'm talking about the first quarter.
The first quarter.
Yes. About 3 weeks ago, you got the second quarter. You got the first quarter about 3-4 months ago.
No, 2 months, madam.
No, about 3 months ago. That was in May, June, July, August.
No, madam, somewhere in June that we had the.
So even if it's June, July, August, September, it's more than 2 months.
Yes, you are, madam. You are right. But because there is a directive.
Mr. DC, you just swore an oath.
Yes, madam.
If you continue like this, the report that is going to go will not be good. We are not here to joke.
Thank you.
You received it in May. Even those in North received theirs in May. How much you that you are in Accra? You received it in May. So assuming it's even June, you cannot tell me for all this while you've gotten 13 million sitting in your account and you are still doing procurement. How are you going to account to the president? And how is he supposed to achieve his aim of this 24-hour economy and trying to decentralize it so that you do a lot of work there? You haven't started any work at all with that 13 million sitting in your account.
Madam, we've started, but because we're waiting for directives from the RCC, initially they said we should hold on until there is a directive given before we do the expenditure.
About which one? The market?
No, about the procurement.
About
aspect.
everything?
Everything within the DACF. It is the reason why we delayed.
That's what the RCC said.
Yes, madam. And
so
actually,
what have you done with your legacy project? What have you done to it?
we've included 2 schools in.
You have not done anything to it. You haven't started working on your legacy projects.
We've included 2 schools in it.
Have you started working on them?
Yes, we've started working because we are working with the mother assembly, which is GA East. So we requested a letter from, because it's a Get Fund project. So we requested a letter of that document, and then they seems not to have details about it. So we wrote to Get Fund. So Get Fund gave us a date that by end of this month, they will give us the details and the document of that particular project.
Well, I am surprised because we've been dealing with Greater Accra, and some says they've started in fact, somebody is handing over next week some of the legacy projects. So how come your district, you are waiting for RCC before you start using?
Madam, it is because we are waiting for the main document that gave mandate for the initial stage of the project. We cannot continue without getting assets of the document to ensure where we are and then to continue the project. So respectfully, madam, we will do everything possible within this short time to surprise the committee of where Lankwantana Medina is.
So, for the past 8 months, this is the 9th month, nothing is going on in Medina.
There is a lot going on, madam.
With which money?
We are using the IGF to ensure most of the projects.
How much is your IGF in 6 months?
So far we have, I think, about 60%, if I'm right, 60% of about 8-point-something million.
I've received 60%. Your target is 8-point-something million a year.
No, our target is 15 million.
15 million
15
a year.
million, yeah.
And so far you've received how much in cash?
8-point-something, approximately 9 million.
That makes it 60% of your target.
Certainly, madam.
So you are working with 8 million for now.
Yeah.
And you have the 13 million sitting in your account waiting for RCC. I'm going to call your minister and talk to her about this.
Thank you very much.
Madam Chair, MC, you see, the committee is very interested in ensuring that monies given to the assemblies are used. And so Madam Chair, I recommend that the committee visits Medina. We will be visiting you.
I'll be very much
All
grateful
right.
for that.
Colleagues who are, yes.
Madam Chair, thank you very much. Please, who is the MP? Who is your MP?
Lawyer Francis Xavier Kojo Susu. Or I should add the PhD that he is entitled.
Please, are you working with your MP?
Very close. Very, very close.
When you say very, very close, please, what do you mean?
What I mean is because he's also a member of the assembly or as an ex-official member of the assembly, we do everything hand to hand. Most of the things that we do, almost about 90-95%, apart from the recurrent things that we do, we consult him to have his inputs so that we can have a direct way of executing our issues within the assembly.
So between January and now, your IGF has given you about 8 million Ghana cedis, your common fund about 13 million Ghana cedis. So you have close to 21 million Ghana cedis, either sitting in your account or that has come to you. I think by now you're able to solve most of the problems we have in Lankwatana area. What is happening?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Most of the drains within Lankwatana Medina currently is been completed. Some that I also met in office less than 3 months ago when I was sworn in or nominated as the MCE. We continue most of it, and we ensure that other graveling of roads within the Damfa electoral area, the Oyarifa electoral area, the Teman electoral area, Lankwantanai electoral area, Tatana, most of the bridges and the roads have been reshaped and they're re-gravelled. We are still working hand in hand with the community to ensure that.
Madam Chair, last one. Medina Zongo Junction is becoming a problem area. The trotro drivers and the taxi drivers, I think about 3 lanes or after the traffic light. Every day you get there, they've taken about 2 lanes, and they have left only 1 lane, and it's creating a lot of traffic. What are you going to do as an assembly, at least, to create easy access for vehicles? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Currently, when I assume office, what we are doing is because I'm a son of the community, knowing the history of the community, there is a particular land that belongs to the community. But an individual, per a certain interest, came in that he owns the land. And for about 4 or 5 years ago, they have enjoined the usage of that land. That makes the drivers and the taxi drivers also coming out to load by the shoulders of the road. I've taken a bold decision on that. I've written to the Attorney General, which I have a copy, to the Interior Minister, to the Local Government Minister. We are working so closely with them to ensure that this land that we know that it is for the community will be given back to the community so that we can drive the drivers in that particular land to start the operation within the particular land. Yeah. And that will be the way to resolve the loading by the shoulders of the road. And I can assure you, in a very few months, I'll work on that issue to get it done. Because it also worries me as a son, knowing over 50 years of my life, that area is a public land. But per individual interest, somebody came that the land belongs to him. So I'm working with the authorities to get those lands back to the community to give it to the drivers who also start operating from that particular area. That is where they were before they injunct the land, and therefore they have to come outside the place to load by the shoulders of the road.
Yeah, Mr. DC, do you have any challenges in that Medina area?
Yes, we have challenges, madam, and that is one of the areas that I just mentioned. Not only that, we have almost about 5-7 public spaces that has been encroached by an individual. And in fact, being a son of the community, like I said earlier, I know virtually about 98, 99% of those lands belong to the community. So I'm doing everything possible with the mother ministry to get those lands back to the community. And those are the key challenges that we have as at now.
Honorable DC, I don't think you should be very passionate about this. There are ways to check. Government lands can be given to individuals. Have you checked if per chance those lands have been given? And if they have been given, if there is any lease to that extent, instead of jumping the roof? Just
Yes, we've checked so far. Most of the lands have not been given. One that has been given is the one that I wrote to, the one that I initially began with. That is the one that I wrote to the Interior Ministry and the Attorney General, and that of my sector minister. That's Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim. Yeah.
how did you do that? Did you do a survey of the place?
We pick.
You have a site plan?
Yes.
Have you conducted a search at the Lands Commission?
We've done that.
And it gave you a certain response that indicates that it has not been given.
Exactly, Mr. Chairman.
That one, you are sleeping on your rights. I mean, it's
because they've acquired some certain documents additional to it.
Which documents?
Some of them have even land title, but without the requisite direction from the land secretary to give them the approval. Therefore, it is the reason why I wrote to them to get all these details for us to take it up from there. Yeah.
So, apart from the local government minister that you've informed, have you informed the regional minister, the RCC?
Yes, we've written to them. And I
What
told
was
her
the
personally. I was even with her discussing some of the issues last week. Yeah.
I just want to find out what's happening. You have a very experienced woman by your side. Is that your coordinating director?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Is it Abna?
Yes, it's Madam Abna Kwesiche.
I see. Very, very experienced.
Yes.
So I expect you to tap a lot of knowledge from her.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. Thank you very much.
I've worked all over the place, so I know them.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
I used to be with the mayor of Accra in 2003.
Yeah.
Up to 2000 and she was there. Well, besides that.
You are definitely right, Mr. Chairman. She's much experienced. Yeah.
So there is a part I want to find out. The drip machines.
Yes, sir.
What's happening to them? Because I've heard a lot of your colleagues come to talk about how they've been doing dredging and all of that. And I know some funds perhaps maybe be allocated. Even if funds are not allocated, they will go and use funds and say that they use for dredging. Meanwhile, and perhaps even rented machines. What's happening to those machines? And how are you collaborating with the Member of Parliament to make sure that those machines are properly used?
Thank you very much. 2 weeks ago, I had a meeting with the Member of Parliament regarding the drip usage, and then we came to a conclusion. And in fact, that was the initial or the earlier decision that was taken by the Assembly. They normally go within the community to grade or reshape a certain areas that need to be reshaped. And currently, my discussion with the MP was that we should get our boys also to support it in ensuring that we create another job for them, whilst the drip machines also go out to operate within the communities. And that is what we are currently using it for.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. MC, let me also congratulate you and then say that I know you started very well as an assemblyman, and then by the grace of God, you've risen to this level. You should equally know that a lot is expected of you, particularly in a government where we have put the people first. I think just yesterday, I watched you on the specific issue of the bad road from Damfa to Ayimensa. And then you were making promises as to how you are going to get to sites soon. I've also taken notice of the fact that whilst the NDC, my party, was in opposition, we all demonstrated on that road. You were also a part.
Yes, Mr.
And
Chairman.
so it is inexcusable for the road to remain in this bad state. I really want to know what, with immediate effect, you and the Assembly, given the drip machine and the IGF that you have, what you'll be able to do to at least ameliorate the situation, even as we wait on the Ministry for Roads and Highways. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I think 2 months ago, we graded that road by adding some gravels and then make sure that we make it a little more trouble whilst we are waiting for the main package from the Ministry of Highways. In fact, I had a talks with Honorable Deputy Minister of Highways, Honorable Sweeney, with my MP, and then we agreed on a certain level that they will try to fix in to let a contractor. So I even had a chat with the contractor that they wanted to give the contract to. So he will initiate it with his money, and then later will be paid from the section here.
Madam Chair, just for purposes of follow-up, given the nature of the roads currently and the fact that the rains have also set in, would you mind going there to do some facelifting even before we wait for the ministry?
Yes, I think, yes, Mr. Chairman, I think we have to do so. Thank you very much.
Madam Chair, just a very quick one, just a follow-up on this. Medina is becoming a very, very important community within Accra. Now, we have a lot of community roads within Medina. What plans do you have to develop these roads? My thinking is that if you're able to develop these roads, you take traffic off the main road. What plans do you have? Then the last one, Atomic Junction, the flyovers we have it today. If you move from Legon side and you want to go through the underbridge, one lane before you enter the main runabout, then you are from Rolling Circle. So the place always crowded. We have big land by the side. That I am thinking we can open up. And those are from Atomic Junction coming to the same runabout and going towards Legon. Can we open up that runabout more so that the congestion and the traffic we are seeing on a daily basis can be reduced? Thank you. I think.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. With the inner roads of Medina, you are right, Mr. Chairman. Currently, we have packaged it in, I think, almost 16-kilometer roads, especially from the Atomic, as you are saying, going to the Prestige, there is a cutout. There is also another cutout on the left side of the main road from the roundabout that also could give you access to somewhere SDA, that's getting to Adenta Police Station. But it's because the roads are unmotorable. But currently, we've added it to the packages of roads that we want to embark on. And I can assure you, as soon as we have the green light, very soon the inner road, behind the police station, behind the main polyclinic, the Kekere one, and that of the new road, will have all those roads tied for the ease of traffic within the CBD area. Thank you. And yes, the Atomic runabout, you are right. The Atomic area, the left side, falls under Legon. In fact, when I assumed office, I had a discussion with the Vice Chancellor that's looking, because I know the problem. When the place got fire in some years back, if you remember, when we closed that place, or when they closed that place, the place became free without any traffic. So I went back to him, and then he's also telling me, because somebody has acquired the land over there that has been turned into a lorry station. So we need to engage the person. When I first got the information about the person, he's in the US. I contacted him, and he told me to be coming back, I think, in the next 3 weeks or 2 weeks. So I'm waiting for him. When he comes, then we decide to judge among ourselves and see what will be the best way to get a station entrance behind the main TF hostel. When we direct the entrance to the TF hostel, it will ease or minimize the traffic at the main roundabouts. So I'm working in that direction. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable MC. Well done. I believe that you also subscribe to the development agenda of His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama, to reset this country. Yeah. And so the funds that have been made available to you, and on time as well, is to ensure that you meet, that demand of the people. I have had my personal share of the Ayi Mensah Damfa Road, and of course it's been terrible over the years. And so we hope, as I've been said, and as you have assured, that you do something quickly. And also I just got to know you were once an assembly member. I was too. I can imagine how then you were, not giving your MCE, time at all, patience at all, just to make sure your books were, well structured. When you did your trial balance, everything was, perfect. I want to find out if you have a finance department, a well-established audit department as well, which manages your finances. You do?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we do.
Okay. Quickly, I want to find out what GIFMIS means to your outfit, which deals with, money matters. If they are here, they can help us.
Well, with the GIFMIS system, all payments are initiated and done through the GIFMIS system. Thank you.
And that is how it is supposed to be.
Yes, that is how it's supposed to be.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. On page 18, item number 1, payment made outside the GIFMIS system to the tune of 94,000 plus. If it is so that all payments are supposed to be made through the GIFMIS system, how come that such amount of monies were, transacted without going through that system? Thank you.
Share the page again.
Page 18, item number 1 on your table.
Is that our report you're looking at? It doesn't look like ours.
Sorry, it is not your document.
Say very well said. Thank you.
Okay, we'll come and visit. We need to visit your place. It's important. Certain things are not adding up. We'll visit your place soon.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We are decided. Thank you very much.
Thank you, colleagues. We'll be on break for 30 minutes, then we will come and continue.